Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm here in London as part of the ICE 365 International Casino Series. What better way to kick off the series than to invite some of our friends from the European Casino Association? We're very proud and privileged to have a long-standing relationship with the ECA, spanning over 15 years, obviously connected with our ICE event here in London. And we have some very special guests on behalf of ECA here today, which I'd like to offer a very warm welcome to. We have Laurent Lassiaz, and he is the Chief Executive Officer of the Joa Casino Group and Vice President of Casino de France. I'll hand over to Laurent in a minute to give us a little bit of backstory on his very impressive resume. And we also have Tiina Siltanen, who is the General Manager of Casino Helsinki. So I will hand over to two of you in just a second, just to offer you my warmest welcome and to give us a bit of a backstory. And then we're going to carry on the conversation, really to talk about what is the hot topic at the moment, which is the challenges that we've all been facing, or certainly the casino industry has been facing over the last 18 months. So let me go to Tiina first. Give us, Tiina, just a little bit of background about your role, how you've progressed to be in a position, because I certainly know, looking at your resume, it's a hugely impressive career to date. So over to you.
Well, thank you, Stuart, first of all, for the warm welcome, and nice to meet you, even though it's online. So
yeah, exactly.
Well, my background is a little bit more than 20 years in the casino business, and maybe not the usual one, but I actually started from roulette dealer. So that's how it all started, and it's been a long way through different kind of management positions. I've had my visit in Sweden in Casino Cosmopol for 6 years, and I had the privilege to work there during the biggest poker boom of that time, which was really interesting and really good way to get into the business. And during the last years, I've been general manager for Casino Helsinki in Finland. So a lot of different things, but land-based casino is something I'm pretty familiar with. That's what I can tell.
That's fascinating. Thank you. I also saw on your resume that you were an alumni of the UNLV in Las Vegas. We've got many good friends over in Las Vegas. So that was, tell us a little bit something about that. How did that? When was that, and how are you still involved?
Yeah, I had the privilege to take part in the executive development program in 2018, and it's a unique experience. So anybody in the casino industry, I can highly recommend it. It's with 50 executives who are put together all around the globe, and we work for 9 days. We do a big project, and we get to see the best teachers around the world. We had Paul Steelman from architecture. We had FBI talking about the security, and it's such a good program, and you create such a good network through the whole globe. So a program I highly recommend, and it's something everybody should do.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Tiina. Thank you for that introduction. And let me head over to Laurent. Laurent, looking at your resume and obviously seeing your position now is fantastic. But I think from looking at it, you've also progressed through the food and beverage industry for a major part of your career as well. So interesting to hear a little bit about that and how you've arrived in your current responsibilities and roles.
Yeah, thanks, Stuart. Happy to be around with you. Even if, of course, I miss the real meetings with you all, and we're all looking forward to be back to ICE next year, of course. Well, it's a mix of experiences. I started in the F&B business, running a different type of American companies such as Pizza Hut and Kentucky Fried Chickens. Then I moved up to some hospitality business, more the leisure side, being the top manager for Europe for Club Med, which is a resort type of company. And then I've joined the gaming industry 15 years ago, taking over Joa, which is the second largest group on the French market. We run 33 casinos, including resorts, hotels, cinema, beaches, bars, restaurants. And it's very interesting to be in this industry, coming from the hospitality business, coming from the F&B business, because the way we treat the customer is really close to hospitality type of reflex. Of course, gaming is something we run on a regular basis, but it's all about the way we welcome the customer, and it's all about the customer journey at the end. So it's been a great help for me coming from the hospitality business to join the casino industry.
Fantastic, really interesting, and I think, like you both said, if conditions would have allowed, we'd have nice to been together in person. But until those days come, we hope they're soon. This is the best. But anyway, it's good to have you both here. So thank you very much. So obviously, let's move on to the hot topic, which I know our kind of viewers will be really keen to kind of understand and hear your opinions on. But obviously, you don't need me to sort of re-highlight the challenges that we've all endured over the last 18 months. So just keen to really understand, I guess, from your specific roles in as operators within Europe, and I guess via the ECA, really, how have you endured over the last 18 months? What's been the most significant challenges? And I guess how have you kept focus really and pushed on during that challenging time? Let me go back to Laurent first, just to hear your experiences.
Well, the biggest issue was to keep the management of the company awake and motivated, because we've been talking about the French market. We've been closed on the last 7 months. We just reopened a few weeks ago. So the biggest issue was, of course, to keep the company alive. So that was the most difficult part of the challenge, because when you run a big group, being closed for 7 months this year, being closed for 3 months last year, of course, you have to find some solution to make sure that the group's going to be able to rebound after the lockdown. So that was the main issue. But having the company totally closed for 7 months means that about the executive committee, about the GM of the different casino, you need to find a way to keep them motivated. You have to find a way to make sure that they're looking at their business, trying to find a solution to make sure that the company is going to be even stronger after the lockdown than before the lockdown. So that was the second biggest issue after maintaining the company alive. And the third issue was to keep the connection with the customers, because as a brick and mortar type of business, people like to shake hands. They like to see our staff. They like to see each other, and we basically missed this world for 7 months. So the biggest issue was to use other type of channel to keep the line with the customer, keep them happy, keep them aware of what was the casino working on for the next reopening session, providing them some small either gift or games to keep them close to the company. So that was also part of the issues.
It's fascinating. And Tiina, has that been similar for you in Finland?
Yeah, absolutely. I recognize a lot of the challenges that Laurent brought up, and we had the similar situation. We had 2 closures for about 3 months last year, and now the latest one was about half a year, and we were able to reopen for the second time now early May. So we've only been operating for about 2 months at the moment. And I'd say the second reopening was a little bit easier than the first one, because we were able to use the information we got from the first reopening. We knew how the customers felt about what we've done at the casinos. We knew how they reacted a little bit more. So the challenges were even bigger last year. But I really agree with the importance of keeping the connection with your executive level, management level, and the staff as well. Because casino industry is a special industry. Our staff has been trained to be a dealer or a cage, work at the cage for 10 years, 15 years. So they're experts in what they do in the casino business. And if the casino is closed for a long time, people start looking for work from somewhere else. So you really want to hold on to your good people as well, and not to lose the staff, because you can't train new people in a few weeks. So from that point of view, we worked really hard during the closure time to keep contact with the staff as well, so we wouldn't lose the people, because when you get the green light to open again, it's important that you have the staff in place to do that. So there's been a lot of different challenges from customers, business, how to retain your staff and all that. So it's really a multi-level challenge is what we've all faced during the last 18 months.
Yeah, we can totally associate with that, certainly from ICE's perspective, and certainly being in the exhibition industry that's been very much closed, similar to the land-based casinos. So when we're talking to a lot of our clients, we're certainly hearing the same things and certainly having the same challenges, certainly from teams and employees' perspective. But are there any particular methods that you've put in place in terms of keeping teams motivated, enabling I know I hear from Laurent around having that time to focus and think, well, okay, this is our time to collect our thoughts and plan for the future. Has that been something that has been important to you, Tiina, as well, in terms of having this moment in time to look at the business and plan for the future and do some of the things perhaps maybe you didn't have the time for before, or has that been part of your thought process?
Yeah, absolutely. What we try to do is use the opportunity to do some other projects that we could do. And one problem we had earlier was that in the land-based casino industry, it was a little bit difficult to get meetings with your staff online, to use the Teams or to have quick meetings. So now suddenly when casino was closed, we were able to get the whole casino staff together in Teams meetings and discuss with them, connect with them. So during the last year, we also were able to introduce new tools for communications, which we will absolutely use in the future as well. So it's great to find some positive things in the situation as well, and of course to proceed with to make the new to make new introductions in the casino floor as well. So when you come to a situation that you open a casino with different rules, so to say, you're able to test things in a different way. During the closure, we had to reschedule the casino, plan the layout a little bit differently on the floor. So all of these things we probably wouldn't have done if the casino hadn't been closed.
We'll go on in our next session to talk a little bit about kind of the current state of play and how you're kind of moving through that. But just in terms of, I guess, the European Casino Association for you, Laurent, has it been a platform where you've been able to share some of these kind of pains and challenges and kind of utilize the combined experience and support that you've got across the association?
Yeah, being part of the ECA, it's been a great importance for us during this pandemic, because it has been a great ability for us to share best practices and experiences from various countries. And even if traveling was forbidden, we've been able to meet up on a very regular basis, and on even more irregular basis than we used to do via those digital meetings. We've been able to attend some very interesting meeting with testimony and witness from experts on various subjects, and of course we've been able to exchange and to challenge best practices from one country to another one, and that has been a great help. But even if this has been very productive, we are really looking forward to enjoy again the physical meeting and events of the ECA, such as the European Dealer Championship, with more than 25 countries across Europe represented by by different countries, and of course, the ice show, because it's where all the industry meet. It's where we exchange all the recent and latest innovation, and we all miss that. But we've been meeting each other quite a lot thanks to all the new digital tool, and being able to share issues, best practice, testimony from a large various countries. It's been very helpful to find some new ideas, even to lobby with our local government to take few examples from other countries, such as they've been opening with different phases, for example. So it definitely helped us to give more information to our regulator, for example.
Laurent, Tiina, thank you.